All right, so tonight is restorative. So we are gonna follow Carrie's lead here and just lay down. I'm gonna actually come around and put some oil in your hands first. And then we will get going here. All right. So if you want, you can just kind of, if you don't want the oil, that's fine. Just like a little drop. Good, and then I want you to rub your palms together. Yeah. Yes, perfect. Heat up that oil between your palms. There we go. There it goes. Someone made this for me, so it's like legit. There we go. Did you want me? Yeah.
Ooh, it's peppermint.
Yes,
Oh,
it's a blend.
Yeah.
There we go. So once you heat it up, this is called lighten. Yes. And then I just want you to cup your nose and just breathe it in. Very simple. Yeah. All right, my friends. So taking maybe 3 rounds of breath into your hands. Good. Nice and deep and slow. Beautiful. Maybe one more. And then as you feel ready, I want you to lay down onto your spine. You can keep continuing to inhale that oil once you get down there. Option to take supported fish with that bolster long ways on your spine. Just an option, not a requirement. You may feel better nice and even on the earth. There you go, girl. Perfect. Just gonna kick this away from you, give you your whole mat space. There we go. Now, I want you to face your palms to the sky this evening, unless you're smelling your oils. Nice, perfect. So right away, my loves, just ask yourself, how do I feel? Maybe you're a little nervous. Maybe this is your first time on a yoga mat. Maybe you've been away for a while. Just be honest with yourself. Know that that's your truth and that that is okay. Maybe you're already really blissful, feeling relaxed and at ease. It's possible that your mind is running, or you feel like your brain is chattering at you. All of these things do not need to be changed. You don't have to analyze them. There's no mystery to be solved here. You just are where you are. You feel how you feel. There's no need to place a label or anything like that on it. Just breathe in through your nose and exhale, nose or mouth. Feel what is beneath you, supporting you. Unclench your butt. Good, yes. The space between your shoulder blades, let it relax. There you go. Good. You're connected to your hands and feet, but they're not moving. You simply slide into stillness. Nice breath. Your only job in this moment is to become present in this space, to tune in to your needs and do what would make you feel good, supported, and happy. I want you to soften your jaw. Allow your biceps to unclench. I know that it might feel hard to be still. Keep breathing. Your new edge is right around the corner. Nice. From the top of your head to the tip of your tailbone. Relax. Feel that ease drain down your pelvis through the tops of your thighs. Maybe allow your legs to kind of rotate open in whatever weird angle they want to be in. Very good. Nice work. I'm going to give you 5 to 7 more rounds of breath here. If there's any little like weird fidget sensations coming up in the body, do your best to breathe through them. Breathe into them to create some space in your body. And as you exhale, feel the little shake, the little vibration settle down just a little bit more. We've got a few more rounds of breath here. Maybe visualizing, exhaling black energy out of your body. Last couple rounds. Give me one more. Big inhale. Maybe open mouth, exhale. Good. Now, as you find your next inhale, I just want you to open yourself into a star shape. So you're just gonna open your arms and legs. You may kind of have to kick things away from you. It's all good. And I want you to like fill up that space energetically, actively reaching out of the toes and the fingers. Very nice. And then as you find an exhale, maybe rolling out the ankles and the wrists. Very good. Nice work. One more inhale, lengthening through arms and legs, fingers and toes. And then exhale, curl yourself into a little ball, hugging those knees into your chest. Good, Trish, nice. Keep your head grounded, friends. This is restorative, yeah. And then just maybe rock a little side to side, massaging the back of the sacrum. Gentle hold on the knees. Good. Yes, nice. One more inhale here. As you exhale, let both knees fall to the right side of your mat. Now you can keep your shoulders grounded and find a twist, or if you need something even more restorative, perfect, you can curl into a fetal on your right side. Just an option, whatever feels best in your body. We're going to remain in this gentle spinal twist for at least 15 rounds of breath. So really check in. Maybe you need the bolster between your legs or like a little blankie to pad your ankles. What you mean, oh, it's right here. There we go. There we go. Yes. To the very core of your being, soften into the shape. Notice the difference from actively reaching through your arms and legs to now just softly being in a shape. Both have benefits. It just depends on how you want to disperse the energy. Put these palms up. So just help you soften a little bit more energetically. Yeah. And then you can close your eyes and just kind of listen to your breath. Good work, everyone. About 5 more rounds of breath here. Last round or two. There you go, Ash. Nice. On your next exhale, you'll very gently bring the knees back through center and find a little bit of organic movement that might be calling to you. Sometimes another full body stretch feels good. Maybe you need something more closed with the knees into chest again. Listen, slow down and pay attention. No need to move quickly from one thing to the next. That's for the world outside of this room. In here, slow down and take the time to tune in. Very nice. One more breath just to take whatever organic movement you are taking. And then on your next exhale, let's everyone draw the knees back into the chest. Head remains nice and calm and grounded. Beautiful. Now let's inhale to straighten through the legs, reaching the feet up towards the sky. This doesn't have to be really active, guys. This is legs up the wall, if you will. So this is just letting all of the blood get back to your heart. Sometimes it's fun to kind of shake the feet like you're a dead bug. Yeah, or like crunch the toes. Sometimes it feels good to just remain in stillness, feeling all of that fluid drain away from your ankles and lower legs. Good. One more big breath here. As you exhale, gently bending through the knees and then dropping both knees to the left side of your mat. We're just going to take that little twist on the other side. So leave your shoulders grounded. There you go, so that nice. Love that little extra curve in the upper body. Yes, restorative is all about making a shape that you can melt into. So I'll give you the guidelines, but then you get to choose what the details are. Maybe on this side, the legs don't want to stay together. Maybe they want to be a little more open from each other. Maybe this side you choose to take that fetal shape instead of the twist. All of these things are the right answer because it's what you need. Welcome your breath back into the equation. Exhale with intention. And we'll start our 15 rounds of breath here now. So know that you've got lots of time and space to vibrate with this shape, making any micro adjustments that are calling to you. Work. 5 more rounds of breath here, my loves. You're doing awesome. Breathing space into any tight spots. And then exhaling, letting that tension go. Letting go of expectation. Letting go of fear. Releasing any control. Two more rounds. Good job, Jamie. Yes. There we go, my friends. As it feels right, you'll gently unwind from this twist. Good. Finding those little organic movements that are calling to you. You have landed. Nice work. Beautiful. One more round of breath just to stretch a little bit. Just letting go of that, any awkward energy that you were carrying around from your day. There we go, Ash. Cute. Yes. And then your next stop is just going to be to come up through a seated shape. There is no special way to do that. Maybe you roll into a fetal and then use your hands to press yourself up. Maybe you sit right up. Good job, Nicole. Yes. And then take a moment. Maybe close your eyes. And just see what your energy feels and sounds like to you now as compared to when you first sat down. Good. Very good. All right, my loves. We're all in a great shape already. So just our little butterfly pose here. We won't be here too long, Brad, so be mindful of that hip for me. Just a little inhale to lift up tall through the spine, and very passively, guys, exhale. Try to bring your third eye towards your feet. Mine's not getting down there, so no need to force anything. Just kind of bowing the head over. Good. Most importantly, keep the shoulders soft. And then you can take a couple half moon neck sways as you let that upper back round. Just like this. Yeah. Nothing too fancy. Good. We've got 2 more rounds of breath here to enjoy. So what's that? Last round. When you're ready, lifting that crown back up tall. Good. And then let's all come into a supported child's pose. So let's get our bolster. So sit on your heels for me first. Legs are like a V shape. The bolster is like just inside of the knees. Excellent. Hips are heavy first, and then we lengthen our spine down to the bolster. I like to turn a cheek personally, just to rest. There we go. And then you get to choose. Maybe you want your arms a little longer today. Maybe they feel better tucked in closer to your ribs. It just kind of depends on what is going to feel most comfortable to you. But let's make sure that we're not gripping the bolster. Yes. Do you feel like you need a little support in your hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's get this to go.
Oh, yeah.
Better. There we go. Ah, look, and then your spine just got longer. Good job. You're welcome. Very nice, my friends. So letting the hips be as heavy as possible so that the spine is nice and long. You're good. I was just gonna give you a little stretchy stretch. Balasana. Balasana is Sanskrit for child's pose. It means to bow. It is so simple, yet so powerful. I want you to realize that in this exact moment, you are bowing to yourself, honoring whatever you are carrying right now. Remind yourself that everything you have is loved. So as you breathe in this shape, that's the ticket. Okay. So as you're breathing, I want you to picture yourself in your mind's eye, bowing and honoring yourself for all of your hard work, not just today, but for your whole life. Remember that you have 100% rate of making it through tough times. So if there's any question ever in your mind, Child's is a wonderful shape to come to, just to calm the nerves and to remember what is most important. You've got about 15 more rounds of breath here. I want you to see if you can let go just a little bit more. Go a little bit deeper a little bit further, releasing just a little bit more. We're probably got about 5-ish more rounds of breath. Last couple of rounds. Really nice. One. Open mouth, exhale, letting something go. Good. And then start to bring a little awareness back to your fingers and toes. Maybe shift your other cheek to the bolster just to kind of even out the neck stretch. And as you feel ready, you can choose to keep the bolster where it is or put it to the side, but I just want you to lengthen out onto your bolster. We're actually gonna get a block for the head. So we're literally just coming here, guys, for a second and just be weird and drink from the sink. It's gonna feel great. Yeah. And then as you feel like you can, you'll just get a little block for your face. But sometimes it feels good to kind of have that neck draping off the edge of the bolster. And you might have to shift around, like sometimes I don't want my boobs on the bolster, you know, it just changes day to day. Yeah. So you find that sweet spot, right? And the pressure on the front body is good, but it's very minute, you know, where is right and where is kind of weird. So make sure you make those micro adjustments, and then you'll find that spot where you just feel your arms and legs kind of go noodly. Good. Yes. Very good, girl. And in terms of what the block is doing for you, if you're using it, you can plant your third eye on it. You can turn a cheek to it, whatever feels best, or you can ditch it altogether if the block is not serving you. Yeah. And then maybe you open your legs a little bit, kind of splay out like in that X or in a semi kind of frog shape. There we go. Take a big inhale into the back body and exhale to fully release. Let go of all of that frustration, that energy from the day, the week, the year. And then just anchor to your breath. Breathe in so deeply that you feel yourself lifting away from the bolster. And exhale so completely that you feel like you're squeezing your ribs together. Yes. Good job, my friends. Keep rocking it. We've got about 10-ish more rounds of breath. Nice, Trish. Last few rounds. Very nice. Go for it. Last couple rounds with that breath. Go more tonight. Big, big inhale. Yes, girl. And then long exhale. Everyone, one more. And open mouth exhale, releasing something from your being. Good. Now we start to bring a little life back into the palms and the legs. Yes. Now, personally, my friends, I would just roll myself off this bolster and flip myself onto the cold floor on like a pancake. But your choice. Yeah, there we go. Kind of just taking a moment to reset. There we go. Yes, Ash, yeah. It's nice to feel the different temperatures sometimes. Trish says now, yeah. That's fine. Totally fine. Understandable. Good. Okay. Good. All right, my loves. I've got one more little thing for you before we start to get settled for our final rest. So if you're not on your mat, let's go ahead and shift back on to the mat. We are going to keep our bolster close. I want everyone to be on the right side of your body with the bolster at your back. I'll say that again. Lay on the right side of your body with the bolster at your back. And it's gonna be a little higher up towards the shoulders as well. Yes, perfect. Now what we're gonna do is take your left arm, reach it up towards the sky, and then let it open on the bolster as you get a nice heart open to the sky as well. So you get to kind of rest the arm. And then it depends on the rotation of the palm. Maybe it's flipped down, maybe you keep it up, and you kind of have to find that sweet spot. That's good. There we go. You're good. Yeah, I'm just gonna help you kind of find it. Right there. Beautiful. Just a nice opening for that area. Perfect. Oh yeah, you guys got this. Legs can be whatever they do naturally. Don't worry about them. I just want you to breathe into your heart for a second. Got 3 more rounds of breath here. Last one. Big inhale. Exhale, letting something go. Beautiful. Wiggle the hands that are, what am I saying? The fingers that are over the bolster. We're all fingers, love it, good, jazz hands. And then we can just kind of slowly unwind from this. Now notice if you come onto your belly, or maybe if you roll onto your back. It's just interesting, it's just information, right? Take a moment to rebound from that big stretch in the shoulders and across the heart. Nice. And then as it feels right, we're just going to take this on the other side. So we'll all be on the left side of our body with the bolster at your back. Perfect. Good. Nice. Good, Nicole. Yeah, girl, you found it. Yeah, nice work. All right. And this side is going to feel a little different from the first. One might be tighter than the other. I'm going to scooch you just a little bit. Go into your side body just a little bit more. Yes. And then we're going to open this way. Is that okay? Good job. Perfect. And remember to play with the rotation of where the palm is facing. No sharp pains, my loves. Sharp pain is a signal that we need to adjust. But gentle pressure, gentle lengthening, this is what we're after. Remembering that the legs and really the entire body can just get flimsy. We're not trying to create a specific shape here. Nice. 5 more rounds of breath here. That's awesome. Beautiful. Last couple rounds, my loves. Good. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, wiggling your fingers, finding some life back in that arm, and gently closing back into whatever shape feels natural to land in. Now it is time for final wiggles, my loves. You have all landed in very personal shapes, and I love it. So know that you can stay right where you are for Shavasana if that is what feels best to you. But if you'd be happier on your back or in a different shape, go ahead and start setting up for that now. If you like belly girl, you stay there. Now we do like the bolster under the knees, if it's like a nice support for the low back, but if you don't like it, you can always kick it away. Just know it's an option. So Shavasana is Sanskrit for corpse pose. Your only job is to lay here and breathe. So allow all expression to drain from your face. Arms and legs lay heavy like logs. Spine is fully supported. And as you take your next exhale, fully surrender. Drift away. I'll call you back for next time. very, very slowly start returning to your body. Begin with a breath in through your nose. And maybe another open mouth exhale. Touch your thumb to each fingertip. And then stretch through your legs and your ankles and your toes. Very good. My offering is that you would roll into a fetal on one side just to rest a little bit longer. The fetal isn't your jam, you just do you. Nice work. Good breath. Got about 3 rounds to rest here. On your next exhale, or whenever it feels right for you, begin to very slowly rise from the earth. I'd like to offer to keep your eyes closed so that your attention stays within. Nice job. Let's take just a neck roll in one direction and then the other. Nothing too crazy. Just to get that energy completely moved out of your body. If you'd like, join me with prayer hands at third eye chakra this evening. Pressing the thumbs into that space, maybe even giving a little massage. Thank yourself for your awesome practice tonight. As always, thank you for trusting me to guide you. We can all take one more inhale together. And as we exhale, bow and say namaste. Namaste, my loves. Good work. Now, no need to rush or move too quickly. Sit in your peace and give yourself that time to reawaken. Namaste, Teresa. We'll see you later.